Okay, and we are back, and we are on mission 8 of the Protoss campaign. Let's get into it. Previously on StarCraft.
Entaro Adun, Executor. All seems lost now, but still we must fight on. We must find Tassadar and secure his release from the Judicator before they can execute him for treason. Without him, I fear there is no way to defeat the Zerg and their Overmind. Zeratul and his Dark Templar have vanished, leaving us to fend for ourselves. I wonder if Tassadar was mistaken to have put his trust in them. We are receiving a transmission from Captain Rayner's command ship.
This is Rayner. I'd like to help if I can. Tassadar laid it on the line for me and my crew on Char. I'd like to repay the debt. Besides, I'm a long way from home, surrounded by hostile aliens. I've got to do something.
Then you shall, bold human. You shall.
All right, let's get into it.
Go ahead, Commander.
All right, I am recording this, well, the audio after, I'm talking over the video, basically. So, this is actually my second playthrough, because the first time I went through this level, I failed, and when I went to go close out to go check my OBS, apparently I wasn't recording. So I had to do it all over again, and I lost the footage of me failing the first time. But after failing the first time, I kind of regrouped myself, came up with a different strategy, and it more or less worked out this time. Altogether, this took me about another 4 hours to complete.
We are under attack.
Raider here. Sounds fun.
So I was trying to get my defenses up, and I figured I was gonna focus on Templar. Of course, they just keep on attacking and wasting my minerals or resources. But yeah, so after building back up my defense, I built a bunch of Dragoons and Templar, and I figure I would make clones and send my clones in first,
Additional pylons.
just like I did in the previous mission.
We are under attack.
That should be good.
Attack.
But as you can see, it was a struggle because they kept attacking, and this definitely was a tough mission.
Sounds fun. That should be good.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Awaiting instructions.
Yeah, so there was a lot of this back and forth while I was trying to build up my army.
Sounds fun.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Immediately.
and I couldn't repair Jim, so he kind of got put out of the fight early. I had to take him and put him back.
That should be good. Oh yeah. That should be good. Oh yeah.
Not enough energy.
Sounds fun. That should be good.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I definitely give it to this game. They make it tough. Well, the later missions. I would say it's pretty balanced. Because it starts out easy, then it slowly gets harder and harder.
Receiving your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So, see now I'm using my shadow clone technique.
We are under attack. Instructions.
I don't know how they got in the mix.
Protoss. Some Protoss. Make use of me.
So basically, I take my army, push up on this base, wipe it out. So I just let the Reavers push up and wipe out the rest of the base. They pretty much got it from here. As long as they don't bring any air defense. That's what I was figuring.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I have returned. I have returned. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your thoughts. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. engaged the enemy.
So everything was going pretty smoothly up until they brought in the flying.
Have engaged the enemy.
Like I said, would be the only thing to mess up my plans here.
Focus. I have returned. Your warriors have
So I
engaged the enemy.
turned my Templars into Dark Templars
I have returned.
to take care of the flying.
Receiving. Initiated. Power overwhelming. I have returned. Annihilate.
So after wiping them out, I was able to build up my base, which just so happens I ran out of minerals.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So everything kind of worked out perfectly. And after setting up my base down there, I came up to the top left corner because there's a little base up here. So I sent my guys in to take it out so I can set up another base and get the minerals.
Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So everything was going smoothly so far, besides the little hiccups. But as far as it's me advancing, yeah, everything was going good. So I set up another base here and started to farm the minerals. So after setting up my base, I continued down the right side of the map, and I found some more minerals. So after clearing out the enemies, I set up another base here. And when I set up my base, I set up a bunch of pylons and a bunch of turrets all around it. So I'm like kind of spreading out using pylons and turrets.
Awaiting instructions.
But basically, after setting up here, I decided to continue down the right side to see what else I could find. And then basically, I ran into the main base. And the way they got this base set up, it's pretty heavily, it's really heavily defended. Just the way they have it set up, it's hard to get in there without losing a bunch of troops.
Players have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, so after taking care of all that, I set up pylons and started pushing out with turrets, setting up as many turrets as I can. So yeah, like right here, I kept getting bottlenecked. So it was hard to get my guys in there without getting killed because they had the high ground and the range to take out my guys. So what I did was I kept spreading out using pylons and turrets.
I have returned. I have returned.
Once I ran out of mineral here, I send them to the other base to mine the minerals there.
You must construct additional pylons. We are under attack.
Basically, they sent a army down to my other base down there, but like I already got the minerals there, so I wasn't too worried about it. So I just went ahead and let them take it over or destroy it. So I started to build up a fleet in my army, and I kept spreading out with turrets into their base, and I upgraded everybody to the highest upgrade they can get. And I got as many troops as I could build in the game, or the game would allow me to build. And once they were max level, I just sent them in to try to take out the base. And as you can see, I lined it up with turrets to help my guys out. See, I'm trying to take out that turret, but it's hard to get my guys to target it because of the position that it's in.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You've not enough minerals.
Yeah, see, with the turrets there, it was help to keep my guys cover to actually, so they could actually make it into the base without getting killed.
We are under attack.
And then basically I sent my battleships on the other side to attack while my guys on the ground came in through the front door.
Contact. Locust, your warriors have engaged the enemy. Standing by. Kills. Standing by. Your God. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. We are under attack. We are under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
See, for some reason, I don't know, I was clicking on them, telling them to go inside the base, but they just like went to that wall and just like stayed stuck at that wall, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? You see the Reavers on the side? Like, go in.
We are under
And
attack.
I'm like, it's,
Successful. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Executor, we have found Tassador's stasis cell. We will attempt to free him now. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
you see, like, I don't know what they're doing.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Like, I sent them to go in there, but like, they just, I don't know.
Instructions. Locust acknowledged. You've not enough minerals. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You've not enough minerals. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So then I realized there was that thing in the middle right there, which I guess was Tassadar. So I focused that. And I was just like, okay, let me just go ahead and destroy this, and maybe that will end the mission.
The enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And of course, after freeing him, it did end the mission.
I expected you to attempt to retrieve your hero. You will learn that the will of the Conclave is absolute. Make peace with Adun.
Steady thy hand, Adjudicator. The stewards of Tassadar shall not fall while the Dark Templar
Oh, now y'all want to show up?
Call off your guards and stand aside, and you may yet live to see another moonrise.
I will not be addressed so by one so devoid of the Kala's light. You and your vile brethren shall die with these traitors.
Are you truly so blinded by your vaunted religion that you cannot see the fall ahead of you? Your conclave believes that they are winning this war, but all they have succeeded in doing is helping the Overmind to win.
What could you possibly know about our designs, blasphemer?
You speak of knowledge, Judicator. You speak of experience. I have journeyed through the darkness between the most distant stars. I have beheld the births of negative sounds and borne witness to the entropy of entire realities. Unto my experience, Alderus, all that you have built here on Iora is but a fleeting dream.
Like
A
teardrops
dream from which your
in the
precious
rain.
conclave shall awaken, finding themselves drowned in a greater nightmare.
We shall see.
If anybody gets that Blade Runner comment, leave a comment in the section.
Taro Adun, Executor. My gratitude to you for having secured my release knows no bounds. By all the gods, we may win yet. The time has come to let loose the fury of the Dark Templar.
Yeah, I got all my homies here.
Perhaps the time has come to tell our friends of the foe we face.
Indeed. When I
What's up?
slew the Cerebrit on Char, I touched briefly with the essence of the Overmind.
Uh-oh.
In that
I hope you
instant,
used
my
a
mind
glove.
was filled with its thoughts. And I tell you now, our worst fears have come true. The Zerg were indeed created by the ancient Zelnaga, the same beings
Word?
that empowered us in our infancy.
Word.
But the Overmind grew beyond their constraints, and has at last come to finish the experiments they began so long ago.
Oh,
So you
Big
see,
Brother
my
took
friends,
over.
We fight not only to save Ire, but all creation. If we fall to the Zerg, then the Overmind will run rampant throughout the stars, consuming all sentience, all life. It is up to us to put an end to this madness, once and for all.
Our forces shall engage the primary Zerg hive clusters in an attempt to weaken their defenses. Once their numbers have thinned out, Zeratul and his companions can infiltrate the clusters and assassinate the Cerebrits. Adun willing, the Cerebrits' deaths will distract the Overmind long enough for us to assault it directly.
All right. Well, that wraps up this episode. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will catch you in the next video.